What's up, guys? It's your boy Fiskitti here, and welcome back to another video here on the internet. I am about 9 years late within the realm of the internet to join this conversation, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So as I'm sure you know, Wednesday Addams came out pretty recently, and this show is truly a gem. Like, this show is probably one of, if not the best show I've ever seen in my entire life. Minor spoilers. Brief overview of what the story is about, though. So Wednesday is a young girl who is sent to Nevermore Academy because she can't stop getting expelled from other schools, and a bunch of freaky stuff is happening at Nevermore, and so she solves some mysteries, goes through some high school drama, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. So why is this show so good? So this show ruins expectations, but in literally the best way possible. There's so many plot twists, spirals, and turns. You never know just what will happen next. And there's so many moving parts. I swear, watching this show is like staring into the soul of a teenage super freak from outer space who just got back from psychotherapy. And yet it doesn't ruin the progression of the story. It doesn't overwhelm you with so much information that you can't enjoy it. And one of the best examples of this is when Wednesday fights Bianca towards the beginning of the show. In minor spoilers, I guess, fencing thing. But Wednesday is one of those characters, you expect to be great at everything. In fact, she is pretty much really good at like a lot of stuff. And it's one of the tropes of this sort of character. She's also the sort of one who's bold enough to push it, First blood wins the fencing thing, the fight. And yet she loses, which isn't what you expect. But this simple scene shows a lot. For one, it shows that this character is human. Female characters in modern media are typically written as basically reskinned males who can do no wrong and can never lose. All in the name of writing strong female characters and representing women in a positive light. Editing Fizz here. I just want to interject and say I have nothing against this sort of goal. It's just none of that matters if you don't write the character well. I'm not trying to say I have anything against it. I'm just saying don't Captain Marvel the story. Write a good character and the rest will take care of itself. A powerful female character is so often misconstrued to need the strength of a male character with none of their weaknesses to be considered a strong female character and to be considered to accurately represent women. And yet, in doing this, it strips the character of their humanity. But this show breaks that. This show gives the main character strengths and weaknesses, making Wednesday more relatable and more so showing that she's indeed human, that she's not just some sort of robot or some sort of god. Wednesday is wrong multiple times, and she doesn't always win. And yet, she never responds in a way that isn't true to her character either. She never even apologizes in the show, even when she's wrong. She always responds in her classic, "Let's move on with this." And instead, her power is held somewhere else. Her power is in her gall and intelligence. Power is balanced incredibly among all the different characters in this show. It creates true tension. Different characters, especially in scenes such as between Wednesday and Principal Weems. Characters have different power over each other, anywhere from blackmail to expulsion. Power is so rarely held with death threats, or how hard a character could bash another's face. Instead, in nearly every situation, the power each person holds is not simply between the two of them. Instead, their choices in the matter have gravity. It's not just about them. It's not just about who can break the other's arm. Sometimes these choices even have the potential to ruin the entire school, or take the lives of an unpredictable number of victims, such as when Wednesday attempts to find the cause of the mysterious attacks occurring just outside the city near the school. So now for some less story-heavy stuff. The actors fit themselves really well into the roles of the characters. Every character is really well developed, and every actor, it feels like they're actually playing the character. I think part of acting a character is being able to practically become them for the duration of while you're acting as them. I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't act or anything. I'm not in drama club. But yeah, none of it feels cheesy, like they're trying to fit into someone they're not. They almost like become the character. It feels like no one feels like super cheesy in that way. And Thing is also very well done. You know, the crawly hand, and I'm sure if you've seen the show, you probably know this, and maybe even if you haven't. But Thing was actually played by a real person. They actually like green screened the rest of his body out, which I think is really cool, and I think it came together really nicely. Actually, some of the scenes, like if you look at like Netflix's videos of the comparisons between, you know, before and after, it's actually really cool. I always think about these things, like they have the hand, and then I'm pretty sure they like refilm the background and paint in the hand or whatever. Anyway, it's cool. I find that stuff neat. I could probably rant for like a few hours on this, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna end it there. But you should watch it. You should watch the show. And now for the rating, before I actually say goodbye. This show is 97% biscuit. My rating is a 97%. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Join the Discord, link in description. Subscribe, leave a like, all that YouTuber stuff. Bye. I wrote that like a video essay.